Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in this video. We got to talk about the avatar that's behind VIP and the controversy with the JP when it comes to that. Some future medals are going to come up for the high score challenges, some tips of what you should be doing right now, also what's to come and to expect, so be careful with your jewels. Plus, if you guys forgot already, the anniversary is about a little bit more than a month away, so if you aren't saving jewels for the anniversary, I highly recommend that. We're going to talk about that in a second as well, but there is kind of like, I don't know, the content again, it happened again, but also there is stuff happening right now, but it's very passable, very quick. It's back to that point where it's more VIP and not so much free to play slash just average play going on. Like you don't even have to be free to play. I just mean like something to play. You know what I mean? Content wise. So let's jump in this. Let's talk about it. I did purchase the VIP. That's because I was sponsored. Last week I was sponsored by NBF Wolf, and this week I am sponsored by Jacob. So I did purchase the VIP. I was like, I might as well get it ready for the video. So there it is. There's the avatar walking around with the whole 8-bit look to it, which is from the Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Looks really cool. I do like it. It looks great, but it's a huge kick in the face to the free-to-play community because honestly, if this was a free-to-play avatar, meaning you can just do a quest, an event, pass it, it could have been difficult, it could have been just challenging, but at least you can get it for free. It would have brought the whole spirit of like, yo, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, oh my god, look, everyone's dressed up in this this style. I really want to go try your Final Fantasy Record Keeper game. But instead, they threw it behind a VIP wall, meaning you got to pay 20 bucks. Well, that's Canadian for this avatar. Now it looks really good. It works really nice. You can do some stupid shit with it with the accessories. If you wear an afro, you'll see the afro. If you wear the helmet, you'll see the helmet a little bit in the background, but you guys can see I added some stuff to it. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is this avatar board, because it's going to be the majority of it because there's nothing else. But the perks right here. So everything I have here together, I got skill perk plus 23. I could put on the hat there, like you guys can see. You can put on different hats. It'll go over it. You can probably get really crazy looking stuff going on here. Some reindeer here. Actually, that didn't look that great. So the hats do show. As you guys can see, it looks really weird when you put on stuff with helmets. Let's put a baby chicken on there. So you guys can pretty much do anything. Look, it's like a chocobo. It's like a chocobo got hatch on his head. You can put the Mickey ears on top of it. Looks pretty good. Some things look good. Some things look bad. Some things are like, all right. But like when you put on like helmets, actually that didn't turn out too bad. Let's see this right here. Like that. That looks just like, it looks ridiculous. So there's a lot of things you can do, but there's a lot of things you also can't do. So you guys can see there, we can put on these accessories. Let me take that off. Things you can't do, I believe you can't put a face B. So if you try to put a face B, I believe it doesn't work. I could be wrong. That should be face B, yeah. So you can't add anything to the face, or it's just going to say you can't do that. And I believe the other one is the waist. Was it a waist? Yeah, no, you can't equip any more of those accessories. No, you can use the waist. It's the, I believe the hands. The hands are being occupied as well, so you can't wear anything that's hands. So, you do have limitations to the avatar itself. As for the back piece there, that's on the back piece. The skill perk is the best skill perk I currently have, and I believe the game currently has. There might be a +6 skill perk. I could be wrong, but the majority of these have been +3. There might have been a +6, but again, you don't need that much skill perk. But I believe right now this is the highest skill perk in the game for your back piece, +8. Stuck behind a VIP wall. But they might make a free-to-play version later on. That's not going to be as cool as this chocobo, but it might come out. Either way, there's controversy behind this, by the way, guys. I'm going to get to that in a second. So, changing your hair color, changing your skin color does nothing to the avatar itself, obviously, because it's based off the character. Besides that, I do want to switch to my full character here, which has 35 skill perk, which is pretty good. I got the gauntlets for +6, the Mickey for +6, the hat for +9, the chocobo for +8, and I think I'm wearing an earring for +6 as well. Let's go back to my 8-bit character and let's talk about a little bit more here, guys. I'm going to pull up an image that is probably going to piss off a lot of people. A lot of people are already aware of it if you follow JP, but here we go. So, when I purchased this VIP, I got 3,000 jewels, and I unlocked some gems, and I unlocked some magic mirrors. So let me look at the notice real quick with you guys, because again, there's only 2 notices. So, VIP right now, you get this wonderful balloon chocobo, and you get the warrior, Final Fantasy Record Keeper warrior. Which again, that's why you can't really change any of the hair color or anything like that, because it's a specific character. You get that, and you get that. These are avatar parts only wearable by male characters. Take that into consideration as well. If you like to dress up as female stuff, you can't wear this. But again, it doesn't look like a female, so it makes sense. Does that mean they might come out with a female version that's for an event for free-to-play players? Maybe, but for now, a huge kick in the ass to anyone who doesn't put money in the game, which I think was a big mistake. Not like a, oh my god, it's going to ruin everything, but I think that it would have been more beneficial for them to make it a free-to-play. As for what you get here, they really highlight that, oh, you get skill perk plus 8. There's another Master Xehanort, more gems, and more magic mirrors. So VIP down here, not really worth it, guys. If there was magic brooms, I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. But this is not where the controversy kicks in, guys. It's not because of anything else. It's because JP. Now, I guess I get that you guys say don't compare both of them. But again, guys, we are so caught up to JP that we have the same power level they do. We have the same medals they do. We have the same difficulty they do, basically. Or we are going to get it anyways. And we don't get the same treatment. We don't have VIP coins during polls to have VIP boards. And then on top of it, the same exact VIP you guys see right here. This is what JP got. They got an extra 1,400 jewels for their VIP. How does that make me feel? It does upset me. Not to a point where like, oh my god, I can't believe this. But you know what? You guys rush us towards JP so much. You guys make it equally. You do listen to us. I'm pretty sure you listen to us because there's a lot of things that turned out really good. Like, I am going to say this is bad right now. But again, guys, there's a lot of things they improved in. JP doesn't have that daily draw like we have for the Kairi, the Xion, and the copycat medals. So that's really good. You know what I mean? We have things that JP doesn't have that, like, JP's probably like, yo, what the hell, right? So there is things you can go back and forth at. But when it comes to something so basic and so simple as just throwing an extra 1,400 jewels, if they didn't do this on JP's side, then it would have been whatever. With that being said, the only thing I can see why they didn't give us 1,400 jewels, which kind of makes sense in a way, is that we got Master Xehanort in our VIP. Now, I know that it might not seem like a big deal to all of you guys. You might be like, well, we've had Master Xehanort this whole time, but we still got 4,400 jewels when the key art medals came out, when the Toon Sora and Pals came out. We still got that extra 1,400 jewels, even though Master Xehanort was there. So they didn't do that when it came to VIP medals, but when it came to this one, they did. So is it because of the Master Xehanort that's sitting right here, or is it because there's something else going on behind the scenes? There's some reason they didn't give us a 1,400. Whatever you guys think it is, let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts is on this. Again, it could be because of this, or it just maybe they forgot to give us 1,400 jewels. Maybe we'll get some in the future. I don't know. I really doubt that second part. They're not going to give us an extra 1,400 jewels out of nowhere, especially when it comes to something that's in a different game. But the thoughts on that from everyone, it's like it's a different game. It's not. It goes back and forth. We can have a conversation about that forever. But yeah, the only reason I can see is that Master Xehanort here is the equivalent of 1,400 jewels. It's a really good medal, very strong. If you guys get to gilt it, if you guys get to put amazing traits on it, even better. So is that worth 1,400 jewels to you guys, or do you think we should have got the 1,400 jewels? Again, let's talk about it down in the comment section. Try to be civilized about it. Let's just talk to it like we're talking to each other and not talking to them. So that's this part, guys. So let's talk about, since we're still on this, let me put it back to the home screen because I enjoyed that music a lot better. I'm sharing a certain medal for this. As you guys can see down here, the most events we got was the Final Fantasy Record Keeper for Union Cross, which is really great. The quest for the Final Fantasy Record Keeper itself, the 20 quests, you face Kefka there, you get 1,000 jewels. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it on a video. I really want to play it. We got that going on right now, but we know there's a Warrior of Light hanging around. And I don't think I saved an image for it, but in JP, Warrior Light came as a high score challenge. Now here's Warrior Light, guys. If you know what Terra is a complete beast, and I can't believe I didn't open up one of these yet for you guys. Let me do that real quick. But as you guys can see there, Warrior Light is exactly what Terra is, and that is just some insane damage. Like, once you put that multiplier of 30% on there, it gets absolutely insane. And I do have the Terra one here built up ready for you guys. There it is in the corner. As you guys see side by side, I'm going to probably have to shrink these two. Warrior Light, let's put it over here. As you guys can see side by side, these two are pretty much exactly the same. I disappeared. So in JP, they got a high score challenge for this Warrior Light. And I'm not going to guess what percentage medal is going to be, but obviously, most likely, the Final Fantasy Record Keeper medals that are currently in the banner right now are going to be a percentage. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. I didn't really look into JP's high score challenge. I don't like to spoil stuff too much. Even though I make these videos to give you guys information, I like to keep some stuff spoiler free for me as well. But here's the Warrior Light medal. 7 strength up, 2 upright defense down on the enemy, and at 30% guilt. When you look at these medals just alone, these medals are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Ignore the bottom one that says 79%. That's because currently in the game we have that boost. But if you guys look above, single target, these medals have a multiplier of 24, not including the boost. The boost currently Terra goes up to 29. And then if you look at the AoE, if they're facing a group, 13.76, guys. These are top tier medals currently in the game. Like, these are the medals you guys want to go for. If you can get a Warrior Light, if we do get the high score challenge for this Warrior Light, holy shit, is the competition going to be fierce. So Terra, if you guys do pull Terra, congratulations, you have an insane medal. Now I can actually show you the perfect multiplier on it with the 30% guilt being applied to it. So standalone, this medal is better than the Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. It's funny because Terra is Terra. Which Terra is better, right? So just to give you guys that heads up, let me get rid of this Terra right here. This Warrior Light will be coming soon. I hope it does. If it doesn't, I would probably freak out more than I freaking know about the VIP, because the Taiwan version got it, JP got it. If we don't get it, I just don't know what's going on anymore. But there is a Warrior Light that just like Terra, and we're gonna have to go for a fierce competition. So don't go hunting so much for that Terra itself. Because there is this Warrior Light. He is power though, upright power. So again, we have that issue, where does he fit? But when you put him on the pet slot, it doesn't matter. Especially with that 30% for himself, he's just one powerhouse alone. Even though he doesn't buff other medals, 30% bonus guilt to himself is just insane. Look at that damage, insane damage. Especially if we have a booster going on, 27 multiplier for single. Beautiful medal. I hope I can pull a Terra. I am going to go for a pull this video, guys. All right, so here's a notice for Ventus. Ventus is here, just like Terra, just like Aqua. Does exactly the same. Let me pop up real quick for you guys the image of Ventus himself. So, fully guilted. Once you apply the 30% guilt to himself, he's going to be for AoE 13.27 and single target 18.55. Very strong medal. Is it necessary to have any of these 3 medals right now? No. Will they improve some gameplay by a certain amount? Yes, of course, because when you're facing one enemy, tremendous amount. The 30% guilt is like an extra upright buff. So yeah, you're technically getting more damage in there, but only if you can accomplish a bunch of Kyrie X's in the beginning of your Keyblade. Because again, if we look at the Fairy Stars, Aqua sits where Riku should be sitting. If you look at Ventus, Ventus is technically the best one. It's just that his 30% guilt boost will only apply to Aishi Shion copying the Ventus, and then the Ventus himself plus the next one. And remember, it doesn't stack. 30% is the max when you activate this, no matter if you copy it, no matter if you have another medal that does the same thing. 30% is the max percentage you're going to get to increase. So it's a buff that's only good for that one activation. But let's take away Ventus here for a second. He's just like the other 2. We get guaranteed medals per pull, and this time the pool's 5 of them. We have Neku and Aqua and Larxene there, who are probably the weakest ones. Sorry, Tyler. They're not weak like, oh, they're terrible. No. Larxene is actually very, very good for being a tier 6. Neku, again, being very, very good. Like, if you guys look at the multipliers here, Aqua's got a 15.14. She has to have inflicts more damage, more gauges are full, so 10 SP or more. Neku himself has to inflict more damage, more gauges used this turn, so you have to use 10 SP in order to get that 13.20 multiplier. And same thing with Larxene there. To get the 13.62, you have to use 10 gauges or more, including their own activation. So Larxene, you only have to use 6 SP before her. Neku, you have to use 7 SP before him. So they turn out really good. Again, for a tier 6, for those medals, a 13.62 and a 13.20. Great damage. As for Final Form Sora, the best AoE damage we have, and super easy to do. Slot 5, sits on the end of Fairy Stars beautifully, get that 13.80 while getting upright buff in there. Really good. Tier 3 defense down on the enemy. But again, the best medals here is the final boss Xion for being one hit, lowering the defense by 2 tiers for 2 turns. That part doesn't matter. The inflicts more damage the more gauges are full. Again, you need 10 SP or more to get that 11.91, which is very high multiplier, along with one single hit, making her a high score challenge MVP medal if you guys don't have one already. My main account doesn't have one, but I'm not going to be pulling for Ventus, so it kind of sucks. But if you pull a Xion or you pull the sword down there or the Larxene, those are the best ones, and then it's the Neku and then Aqua. So it's a pretty good banner. I would say every single medal here is really, really good. 2 of them being the superstars, and the other one can be, but it has a condition. They all have conditions, but again, some are easier to fill than the others. But if you do pull anything and you pull Ventus, then you're not going to use Neku, you're not going to use Sora, and you're not going to use Aqua B. You're going to be using that Ventus on the 5th slot of the Fairy Stars, because that's going to turn out better than anything else, guys. If we go there real quick, Fairy Stars, HD Xion copying of Ventus, you're going to get that huge single target damage. Plus, again, the AoE is on par with the Sora that I just showed you, the Final Form Sora. 13.27 is not that far off from the 13.8. It's not as good as 13.8, but again, when you have that much power going on for single target and AoE, it doesn't really matter. Because right here, if you do get extra attack on a copycat medal, you go 6 tiers of upright strength. You get to keep your Riku here instead of Aqua there. Get 7 tiers of upright strength, and then boom, Ventus, and you can use a backward copy medal to be another Ventus, but it's not a tier 7, so it doesn't really count. But you can put that Warrior of Light on that pet slot like I was talking about. The Warrior of Light by itself is just so amazing. Imagine on the pet slot with that 24. If you're facing Union Cross or single raid bosses, you can just do so much damage, guys. But again, the pull itself, it just depends on which one you want. You can totally skip out and all 3 of these medals. All right, you don't need Ventus, you don't need Aqua, and you don't need Terra. It's just really, really cool to see the Birth by Sleep characters there. And you do get kind of good medals along with it, plus the guaranteed having all that other stuff with you. And it's a falling price deal, so this only costs you 30,600 jewels. So, with that being said, all the controversy with the whole VIP, which really sucks, the lack of content, I'm really looking forward to Anniversary. The Anniversary is around the corner. You guys might be pulling for all these Terra, Ventus, Aqua. You might be pulling for the Final Fantasy Record Keeper. You might be doing a lot of things. I got a mercy pull of 6 more coming up for the Aqua. I kind of really wanted Ventus instead of Aqua, but I started on the Aqua, so I can't really go back on that. It's no biggie. I might not even do the full mercy pull, because I might want to save my 12,000 jewels. 12,000 jewels for the Anniversary. I'm going to wait the 7 days before I finish this off. I tried my luck. Didn't turn out too good. We'll see what happens. But like I was saying, if you have a Kairi EX or Xion EX, forget about this deal for now, guys. Anniversary is coming April 7th, I believe. April 7th, 2016 is when the game launched. So meaning this April 7th is a 2-year anniversary. And we know that the event in LA is going to be happening on April 15th. Plus PvP is coming, so I'd be careful with your jewels. Yes, these Terra, Ventus, Aqua look amazing. Yes, these Final Fantasy Record Keeper collaborations great, but then that only gives you, today the 26th, right? Today is the 26th, so we are sitting over a little bit over a month for the Anniversary. So you only have about a month to save for the Anniversary and a little bit more. So if you're free to play, you're saving about 22 to 30,000 jewels for the Anniversary if you're dead broke starting today. You have about 20 to 30,000 jewels to be prepared for the Anniversary. And the way these mercy pulls go, that means 1 medal, or it could be a bunch of avatar boards or a new system. That is a whole month, guys. Anything can happen. I would be careful. If you're strong already, start saving, but keep that in mind. If you are spending now and you're spending through the whole month, remember, Anniversary is around the corner, and they usually do some pretty good stuff for it. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do for the 2 years. Let me know what your guesses are. For now, I want to do 1 pull on the Final Fantasy Record Keeper banner. See what luck I get. 3,000 jewels is really expensive, but if this does turn out to be a percentage medal, boom. And like I said, guys, if you get multiple copies, keep them separate until you see that high score challenge. You don't need to guilt these medals yet. So here we go. I didn't get the Terra, but I got the Ulala here. And someone said the name is wrong. The name is supposed to be something else, so they might fix that as well. They might give us jewels for the wrong name. But I got Ulala here for now, and got it 1-orbed. Again, if you guys do these pulls, realize you're not getting any value here. There is no value here. That 50% boost is not that great. It's single target again, and the condition only gives you like 12 point something multiplier for single hit. Compared to what I showed you guys, it is far off from being good. So there goes 3,000 jewels. That leaves me 12,000 for here, and that means I'll have about 5,000 jewels for saving from now till the end if I don't pull again from here, guys. So very low percentage to get Terra, by the way. Very low percentage, but we'll see. Save your jewels until the last day if you guys really want to. There's 7 days left for this. There's 10 days left for this. Wait it out, guys. It's only the beginning of the week, so we'll see what's going to happen. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comment section. If you want to add anything to this, let us know down in the comment section as well. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.